Now start rubbing your palms and gently open your eyes. Alright, so how many of you have written the exam today? Number of hours you have spent for studies today, whether it could be exam, revision, or in total. Mention the number of hours you have spent. Okay, most of you 8 hours on a Sunday. That's pretty good because others will be there. Mitesh, what happened to you? Ankush, 10 hours. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's look into that. Let me share my screen. Okay, here we are. So, how many of you are done with the second subject? So, this is some of you need to update it yet. But overall, how many of you are done with the second subject completely? Okay, done with paper 3 and paper 4. Okay, fair enough. So, can I understand that we can safely move on to the third subject because third subject is the only important thing. Or let's call it paper. You should be done with paper number 4. You should be done with paper number 3. Yes. You. I hope everyone is moving towards paper number 2. All of us. Is everyone going towards paper number 2? Whether it's the first group or second group, paper number 2. Everyone. If there are any variations, let me know. Okay, perfect. Now, before we take the step, before I suggest you something, I just want, I just want to understand what is it you want to do differently for the next paper. You have done two papers, right? You've done your warm up and then you moved on. What is it you want to do additional for the next paper? What is it based on your experience of the last, I would say, 20 days? What is it you want to add from your side? Apart from doing everything you did, what is it you want to improve or what is it you want to do additionally for the next paper because you don't have any more chances. Two chances are done. Okay, Parth wants to study 1 hour extra. Okay. What about others? What is that 1% or 10%? Okay, test writing for 60 to 90 minutes. Pretty good. This is something which even I am suggesting. Yes. What else? Writing practice and 1 hour extra. Wonderful. I want everyone to respond to this, guys. Waking up early and increasing the morning slot. Fair enough. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's redraft the rules based on all your inputs. Okay. Okay. Let me pick up a slot. Hmm. So I'm creating this recommended, I would say recommended schedule. Okay, I'm creating this at the end. This would be in the second subject. This would be in the second subject tab, the very last one. Okay, model schedule. We'll improve it once again in the next week also. For your easier understanding, what I'll do is I'll mark everything in a different color. Apart from a regular color, we are going with this. Okay, so that it will be easier for you to identify it. First, we are talking about paper 2. So number 1, 15 minutes. The first 15 minutes, start your day compulsory with prevision, because based on all your inputs which you are given in this pillars, revision is something which you wanted to improve here. So most of you are given your thoughts here. So in order to fix these gaps, in order to fix everything, the first thing you have to do is prevision is compulsory each and every given day. Are we clear? The moment you wake up, start with this. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 3 a.m., 2:30 a.m., whatever time it is. This is what I'm recommending you. I'm not bothered about when you're doing, when you're starting. I'm only interested in how you are starting. And this is it. Okay. So prevision is where you are starting each and every day. So is everybody going to do this? Are we fine with this? Is everybody fine with this 15 minutes? Is everybody going to start with prevision? Can I get a confirmation? All of you? Because I don't want any deviation. This is something which I want every one of you to decide and freeze. Okay. And can I recommend this to be at 5 a.m.? Because some of you are already doing it. Others are planning to restart it. Right? Others are wanting to wake up even earlier so that you'll get more time. Can we decide this also 5 a.m. 15 minutes? Your day starts at 5 a.m. The moment you wake up, right beside your bed, you're carrying your book previous day. You're quickly going through that. Is it freezed? Prevision, if you're able to recollect with your memory, fantastic. If not, look at the book and try to memorize it quickly. Everything within 15 minutes maximum time. Perfect. Next, this is extremely important. Do not skip it at any cost. Next one is extremely important. 15 minutes of breathing techniques. 15 minutes of breathing techniques. Please don't skip this. Okay, 15 minutes breathing. What I can give flexibility is, instead of doing all the pranayama, when we do neck rotation, right? I told you neck rotation, left, right, center. You can include this time also. For 3 to 5 minutes, you can do neck rotation along with breathing. Whenever you're doing anything, as you're going towards your right or left, you can inhale. As you're coming to the center, exhale. Again, inhale, exhale. Even you can count this in this 15 minutes, but overall, you can do Kapalabhati, you can do Bastrika, you can do 4-step breathing practice. All these three for 10 minutes and 5 minutes of this neck rotation, and you can do your hand rotation also. These are the only thing which you want. So this is minimum 15 minutes. If you want to do something else, do something else. These are very relevant and these are to be done compulsorily. Okay. So I hope this part is also clear. 15 minutes. I'm just writing all the names. Just for your understanding, I'm writing each one in each day, but make sure you do everything every day. So are we fine with this? Is everyone going to do this? Can I log this first 15 minutes of prevision? Next 15 minutes, you're doing all of this. 3 minutes each, you're going to do all of this. Can we confirm? Can I get a confirmation from each and everyone? So this would be at 5:15. This is also done. Next 5 minutes. We call it success meditation. Is it clear? Next 5 minutes, you're going to do success meditation. I already taught you, we did it multiple times. Visualization. If you want, I'll teach you once again in one of the sessions this week. Okay? Probably tomorrow, day after, whenever. If you want that to do it for 5 minutes within the session, I'll teach you so that you can follow it. So this is also fine, right? The reason why I'm making it very clear is even if you're following different timelines, some will wake up at 5 o'clock, some will wake up at 4, some will wake up at 6 o'clock. So whatever it is, these are fixed. These first 3 slots are completely fixed. Can everyone do this? Any questions or objections till this point? Can everyone do this? Are you all following what we are doing? Perfect. Then you take a break. So I want this to be done. Then you take a break. 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. A plus chapter. Okay, A priority chapter. So all the big chapters. Every subject has 3 to 4 major chapters. Or whether it's theory or practicals, except in very rare cases, it is always the case, right? So here, make sure you complete one chapter significantly here in this slot. So in this morning slot itself, in this morning 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. slot itself, you will be able to complete 40 marks for sure. Only in this slot, in 5 days, you'll complete it easily. This is very, very crucial. Okay, you are done your prevision, you are done your exercises, it's fresh in the morning, you have maximum energy. So this 3 hours is equivalent to 5 to 6 hours of day's time. Now you might get it out, how can I complete so much in 3 hours? But 3 hours is only quantity, quality is equal to 5 hours. This 15 hours is equal to 30 to 40 hours. Okay, remember this. So place the biggest chapter or the bigger chapter relatively in this. Just place them. I want all of you to place the biggest chapter or bigger chapters. Are we clear about this also? Is everyone going to do this till 9 o'clock? Are we clear? Next, this is very important. Anyways, breaks I'm not including here. Okay, you take a break from 9 to 10. Breaks are compulsory. Or let me write it for you so that you'll listen to me. 9 a.m. to 9:50 a.m. compulsory break. Do not study. Take a compulsory break of 50 minutes. Provided you do this. If you're waking up 8:30, don't take it literally. Assuming that you are waking up at 5 o'clock, already studying this 3 hours along with prevision, then the break becomes compulsory. It's not that you wake up at 8 o'clock or 8:30 and then you take a compulsory break. It is not going to work like that. So if you're starting at 5, this is going to be compulsory. Okay? Then next, this is very important. This is very, very important. This is something new we are doing as compared to the last time. 10 to 12 RTP slash suggested answers. Every given day. Every given day, you're going to do this. Not only on Friday, you're supposed to do this every day. 10 to 12. Are we clear about this? This is really, really crucial towards the exam. The more questions you solve, the more frequently you operate in Q&A mode, it is going to give you fantastic benefits. It includes some subject coverage also. The fact that you are preparing RTP, recent RTP or last attempt RTP or suggested answer. 5. Pick up 2-3 RTPs and 2 suggested answers. Let's say recent 2 attempts, you can pick up suggested answers, but complete everything in this 2 hours. Make proper short notes, highlight everything. 2 hours is good amount of time to complete one paper. So read it as if you are reading some syllabus. Try to quickly answer some points and try to correlate it. You have to do it in active mode. The reason why I'm placing it here is you're immediately done with your breakfast. You'll get a lot of carbohydrate boost after 12 hours. You'll be super energetic. So you will be in a position to do this. Are we clear about this also? 10 to 12. Cool. Next, 12 p.m. to this is also compulsory. Double down break, you're going to do it. I would prefer if it's writing because 2 hours is good enough for you. If you have to complete the content, you don't have a choice but to read faster. But I prefer if it is writing. But make sure you don't get additional time to evaluate. If you can wind up everything, quickly try answering the question, look at the answer. Everything should be done in 2 hours. No carry forward of this. Okay. 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. study compulsorily. Compulsorily study without doing anything else, make sure you don't miss even a single day. Every 3 hours you add, that will add 2-3 minutes in the exam. You'll gain up to half an hour in the exam. It's like having 3.5 hours. That is the power of using this slot effectively. I want all of you to use the slot effectively. 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. and you can make it, let's say, you could put a B priority topic here. Once A plus is done in the first slot, you can look at the B priority topic. Okay. Only answer writing or problem solving. Answer writing or problem solving, however it is applicable to you. Only this in this entire 2 hours. What you do, which subject, which chapter, that is not relevant. But these 2 hours are entirely meant for answer writing and I would say practicing problems with your pen, paper, hand. This is where you are getting trained. If you're not doing this, you lose, you know, a lot of speed in the exam. Your thoughts get blocked. You'll face the same problems which you have faced earlier, and there is no discount to this. Make sure you do this. Make sure you do this. And it need not be something random. Let's say you're supposed to study chapter number. Let's say let's pick up one chapter in DT, penalties. Now, in penalties, look at the question, start writing, start writing, start writing. Just make sure you write 15 answers or 10 answers in these 2 hours. If it's smaller, otherwise wrote 4-5 answers. The question is not about accuracy, the question is all about practice. Your hand should keep moving. Practice, that's it. Just like copywriting, just do practice. And if you use it strategically for learning good topics or difficult topics, both the work will be done. Okay. So we'll ensure we wind it up before 9 o'clock on regular days. And 9 p.m. to 9:50 p.m. This is your gap hour. If you already done something, you just have to ensure you're skimming through the next test topic or you practice extra questions. You don't have much cushion, but if something has to be done, this is the time. And sleep by 10 o'clock. 10 to 5 is the recommended sleep slot. Okay, so are we good? Are we clear with this? You can have a look for a while. Because day 6 I completely want you to focus on your revision. Make sure you don't do anything carry forward. Don't carry forward anything. Okay guys, so this is what I'm expecting from you from tomorrow, and each and every given day when you come back, you have mentioned, right, few more students have mentioned something. If anybody wants to add something, please keep adding. Even if you already written something, please keep adding. Unlimited problems, whatever it is, please keep adding. We'll make sure we pick up all the important problems mentioned here. and do keep learning from students whom have already liked something. See if that is applicable to you also. This will be the core of the next week's advanced sessions, and this is something which I wanted you to implement it. See, I don't know about this sleep. It depends on, let's say, if you are reducing 2 hours of sleep and making your day ineffective, that's not going to work. So make sure you understand your body. That's simple. If somebody needs 4 hours, they need 4 hours. If somebody needs 8 hours, they need 8 hours. On the safer side, I'm just recommending 7 hours, not to take any risk. But if you're already able to do it, just do it. Because I kind of play with extremities personally. So if it's working, just see. Do not change drastically. All of a sudden, right now, don't do drastic things. And make sure just for saving 1 hour, don't be penny wise and pound foolish. Don't mess up the whole day. This is something which I'm telling you. Okay. So I hope this is very clear for you. I hope you are going to implement this. Let me see what you are going to do from tomorrow. And tomorrow when we are meeting, I would like to see some change by implementing this. Alright. So let's call it a day for now. See, nothing has changed. I'll tell you something. You are effectively, even in writing practice, pick up one chapter and start writing the chapter. The point is, writing practice is not about something specific. Writing practice is about writing. One chapter, prepare in writing mode instead of reading mode. So it is not going to change anything. This is the only thing which I am recommending. What will happen to this? What will happen with RTPS and this suggested answer is, you will be revising things throughout the week, and most importantly, your exam will be far more precise. Your preparation will become far more precise. You're going to study from 6 to 9, 3 hours here. You're going to study from 2 to 5, 6 hours here. And you're going to study from, I would say, right from 6 to 8. So 8 hours you're spending. Nothing has changed. This is the only additional slot which you are going to focus on RTP and substances. This is how it is going to work. If you are doing it, all your A category and B category topics will be completely revised. And C category you can directly revise on day 6. This is what we are recommending. If you think you need to make some changes, please do it. This is not something which I'm forcing on. But based on what you mentioned here, this might work better for people who are facing. If your existing schedule is already working beautifully, please go ahead. Don't worry about it. Okay? All right, guys. So implement it tomorrow and we'll see the changes and we'll see if there are any issues or points. Okay? All right then. So what we are going to do is, using this is our model. So this is our, let's say, third week. I'll write it third week. You'll understand it. I'm placing it here. So what we'll do is, day 6, make sure you use it for division. Day 7, I'm keeping it blank for now. Okay, so we'll see how it goes for you. Alright, you just have to copy this. You just copy and paste this, and you kind of quickly mention your chapters. That's about it. That's what you have to do. And please feel free to make necessary modifications depending on the preparation. Use this as a base. Please don't create problems for the solution. This will solve 70-80% of the problem and improvise further. That's it. 90 minutes of writing practice is compulsory. Please understand that. Don't change that. Okay. So just modify your name. Write your name here. This is where you write your name. and the color selection is to indicate that time is up. So that's the reason why we picked up not so pleasant color, but you need to be reminded every day. That's about it. Otherwise, we'll play with very subtle colors. Generally, we constantly use gray and blue because blue has a lot to do with learning. Like it's one of the best colors to represent your intelligence and learning and all. Gray is very subtle, so there is a reason why we do this. There is some level of comfort if it operates. It's very professional. Anything else, it's indicating that it's in the danger zone, and we'll once again soothe it down in the last week. Okay. So waiting for your update tomorrow. We'll meet tomorrow once again. Good night, guys.